am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here.
From A Course in Miracles.
I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here.
What an affirmation and a realization.
I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am
Yeah, doesn't that feel good to say that?
I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here.
One more dance. Here we go.
I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here.
Happy May, CSL! Glad to see you all.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you, if you're into that. Thank you, Marilyn, for our beautiful pre-service music this morning. That was lovely. So, a couple of announcements to kick us off. This Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, drumming. Woo! No experienced encouraged. Everyone welcome. Next week is Mother's Day, and we will have special musical guests, Evan and Bailey Suter. How exciting, I love it. Wednesdays, another fun thing to do, 4:30, folding 1,000 cranes, sending love and peace and wisdom to all government and world leaders. Check out the cranes hanging in the lobby. We will have an update on all community service projects later this morning. And we are collecting non-perishable items in the box, in the wagon, in the lobby to take to the Delta Food Pantry. So we'll be collecting all year long. So if you're at the store and you find something great, bring it on over. Save the date, special here, Friday, May 16th. Piano and flute concert with Michael Martinez and Sherry Finzer from California. Michael's style is a blend between New Age and classical and has been described as heartfelt, cinematic, and reflective. Okay, I hope I said her last name right. So, all right. We'll look at our mission statement here together. We'll take a deep breath. And we'll say this together. We recognize and realize the omnipresence of divine love as the truth of all.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
And in the sacred silence, I align myself with that internal essence of life, knowing that it is the only life there is. And I let go of this busyness of the morning and encourage you to let go of the busyness of the moment and bring our attention to that inner silence, the place where life itself lives as each of us. And this life is infinite, eternal aliveness, divine wisdom, unconditional love, forever energized, vital, and intelligence. I call this life God, Spirit, the I Am, the One. And I am a beloved creation of this eternal aliveness. And this is true for each being, for each person here today. And as I speak this word for myself, I speak this word for each of us. And as a dynamic creation of infinite life, we are the fullness of Spirit expressing. As Spirit brings new awareness each moment, we are empowered to live fully and completely. Spiritually mature, we identify with great ideas of health and well-being. Joyously alive, we allow divine energy to flow through and accomplish all things with ease and grace. One with Spirit's wisdom, we align ourselves with right activity, inviting and allowing Spirit to guide and direct us for that which is for our highest good. And we encounter each other with a healthy expectation of a happy, healthy connection. This divine life flows through us as the great I Am, always fresh, new, and vitally alive each moment. And we live from this center with delight and youthful wisdom. And turning to the prayer requests and the desires of your hearts, I bless each one, knowing that they are enfolded in love, peace, ease, and comfort. Each is energized with divine wisdom and right activity, manifesting in health, joy, compassion, and abundance of life. Life is being renewed and made whole each moment. I bless the volunteers today that give of their time and service, and we are so much the recipients of their love and so blessed. The music the volunteers, the message, the speaker is all blessed, as it opens our hearts and minds to receive a greater understanding and experience of living the divine life. And I give thanks for this truth of our spiritual maturity, and with gratitude for our aliveness and our freshness daily, I know that we are experiencing the fullness of the great I am. So releasing this word in joy and confidence, I know that this is already a done deal in the mind of God as we join together and declare, and so it is.
Holy Spirit within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world. I ask for beauty in myself. I ask for beauty in the world. I ask for beauty in all of humanity. Holy Spirit within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a beautiful May Day morning. I'm just so happy to see May here. So I just want to remind you that if there's something keeping your joy from enjoying this new month, please put your concerns, your issues, your problems, anything that is just seeming to be blocking your enjoyment of life in the red flowered box down the stairs to the left by the wall. And the practitioner will be doing affirmative prayer on your behalf this week, so you can have a most gorgeous May. The self-expression of God is also the self-expression of man, for the two are one. The I am is both individual and universal. Ernest Holmes. And also from Ernest Holmes, the highest mental practice is to listen to this inner voice and to declare its presence. The greater a man's consciousness of this indwelling I am, the more fully he will live.
how about that? She said exactly what we're talking about, like she knew the theme or something. Thank you, Lou. Excelente. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. So, yeah, May is here. Wowza, wowza, huh? So our focus for May is the presence I am. Okay, next week we have Mother's Day and some special musical guests and a little ritual for all the women. So if you want to bring your daughters, your sisters, your mothers, whatever, it's a good day to do that for church. And men, it's okay, you're going to be supporting all the women here, which we absolutely love for you to do. So that's coming up next week. Let's see, let me turn the page. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, the presence I am. So in the story of Moses and the burning bush, Moses asks God his name. And God responds, I am who I am. Or sometimes, I am that I am. And you know, there's got lots of different little interpretations about whoever interpreted these words and which Bible they put it in. I am that I am. And this phrase is often understood to mean that God is eternal, self-existent, and unchanging being. That's the part I want to get into. Unchanging being. Not a being, right? But just being. To be. Unchanging being. So when I look up, or when we look up the verb to be, right? And in the singular present tense, we state that verb as I am. To be, I am, in the singular present, the one presence, I am. It is my personal portal to my being. I am is present tense, so we must access it in the present moment. Being in the present moment is where our power of the I am, or that God energy, becomes available for us. We can only realize God right now. We can only think about or feel the presence within right now. Even if we felt it and did this yesterday, the actual action still took place in the now. What happened yesterday or tomorrow is only a thought in the now moment. And when I claim in my thoughts and in my words who or what I am, then the power of this great I am presence within me, that divine being, is activated to bring those thoughts and those words into manifestation in my life. I draw to me from the divine cosmos that which I claim I am. And this I am power, it sits within my soul, waiting to activate when I identify myself with it. When I find my identity in the I am presence, then it draws to me everything within that frequency or vibration of that holy presence. Can you imagine the vibrational frequency of the presence of God? I invite you to sit and imagine right now. Unconditional love, eternal peace, joy, harmony, wisdom, the I am presence, or the presence that I am. So what are we activating into manifestation in our life? Whatever we identify our I am with. I am sick and tired I'm broke. I'm confused. I'm fat. I'm really dumb. I'm abundant. I am healthy. I'm awake, aware, and divinely guided. Do you feel a difference in the energy of those?
Yes.
The revealing word, Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity. We're going to look up I am in here, okay? He has a lot to say about I am. I just picked out a few things here. The I am is the metaphysical name of the spiritual self, as distinguished from the human self. One is governed by spirit, the other by personal will. Man identifies himself with that to which he attaches his I am. And whatever he identifies himself with, that he manifests. Hitch your I am to the star of Christ, okay? That Christ consciousness, that Christ pattern, that higher self is what we're calling the Christ. Hitch your I am to that star, and infinite joy will follow as night the day. And down here a little ways at the very end of it, he says, I am, and then he says, this is the I am used adversely. Man seeking happiness through sense pleasure. So when we seek our happiness through the world or through our five senses, right? He says this is a sin. So a sin for us is missing the mark, making a mistake, okay? And the wages are pain, sickness, poverty, and death. Think I am in harmony with God mind, and health, wealth, and harmony will be yours. Thank you, Charles. Saint Germain says, I am is the action of God. I am is an activating force in manifesting our life. This presence is a universal force that is individualized for each person. You said that in your quote. It's universal and individual. The universal force is individualized for all of us. Each person's I am presence is seen as a unique expression of the one, reflecting our unique spiritual journey. That can give you a new appreciation for other people, can't it? I am expresses who we choose to be on our journey. I am happy. I am vital, vibrant. I am excited for life. I am abundant. I am compassionate. I am wise and joyful. I am at peace. Eckhart Tolle says, being, stillness, knowing, and I am are all synonymous in their core. Each guides us to the one underlying the many. It guides us to the one underlying, upholding, the one behind, the essence behind the many. Close your eyes for just a minute. Try this on. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Let all the other thoughts go and focus your central vision, your central attention on I am. I am the one in which you live, move, and have your being. in me and a part of me. You are the very essence of life itself. Be still and know that I am you. So this month, there's two things kind of going hand in hand here, I believe, with presence and I am. And we're going to be kind of talking about all of those, the I am presence and the presence within and the present moment. So all three of those things are going to be kind of going on this month. And I'd like to offer today 4 ways to practice connecting to the presence within, using that I am energy as a benefit to my life. How can I use this philosophy? How can I use these teachings to make my life better? Well, in class, the number one thing we teach is change your thinking, change your life. And that's what we talk about a lot here. In this way, we are talking about changing our thinking from so much material thinking to the spiritual thinking, which we believe is the truth of who we are. And so here's some ways to practice connecting to that presence within. Can you feel the presence within your own self? Can you do it right now? Can you share that with others? So the first way I'm going to talk about, and we talk about this a lot, observe yourself. And sometimes some of us are like, ooh, I don't want to observe myself. You know, I really like pointing out there at you and you and you. But when I have to observe myself, that might get scary, right? And mostly what I want you to do is observe your self-talk. And not just talk. Anybody talk to themselves? All the time. Roy and I, man, you'd think that there was 5 people in the house. There's just 2, and we're talking to ourselves most of the time. So observe your self-talk. And more than just your self-talk, but the way you think as well. What do you think about? So observe your self-talk and the words that you speak to others. Catch yourself. Begin to notice what words and ideas that you hook up with the words I am. Don't get onto yourself, and I don't want anyone to be the I am police for other people. That is annoying, right? So you just have to police your own self. And when you catch yourself claiming something negative, and we will, because those are habits, then we just simply want to restate the positive. Some people they're like, cancel, and that's okay, because you're telling your own self, you're telling your brain, let's move on from that. I changed my mind. I want to say I am grand and wonderful. I am healthy, wise, whole, complete. You want those kinds of ideas to be what you are hooking up to that great energy of I am, right? So when that happens and you have that negative thought, just recenter your attention. Just recenter it. Recentering attention isn't getting onto yourself. Dang it, I did it again. You're so stupid. But we do that often, right? So recenter your attention on what you want to, or who you want to be. Easy peasy, right? And as you do this, you will begin to become very sensitive and aware of the I am statements that you're thinking and speaking. The more you do that, the more sensitive and aware that you'll become what you're doing. Does that make sense? I'll edit that out if it doesn't make sense later. So you'll begin to consciously affirm more positive statements, right? After all, they're creating your life right before your very eyes. But first, we have to become aware. We have to be aware by observing ourselves. So bring your attention into what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're saying, what's coming out of your mouth. Not really what's coming out of other people's mouth. That's their business. Number 2, think ahead. Let your I am identity go before you to make the crooked places straight. Have you ever heard that phrase? Go before you to make the crooked places straight. So, before you enter a room, any room, this room, it's kind of what the monad there on the doorway is for. Or before you enter a meeting with a lot of people, or a telephone conversation with someone, or any planned interaction with others, check in with your own sense of presence first. Just has to be a minute. Just check in. Feel your own power from that one source in your very being. Recognize it, realize it, identify with it. And then you can give a powerful statement of truth before you enter this conversation or room or an interaction. Give yourself a powerful statement of truth. This will allow you to respond calmly and intelligently. We call this centered, rather than to react using past ideas or old thoughts or hidden emotions that sometimes come up. Sometimes we're surprised, right? Gosh, where did that come from? But we're going to set ourselves up for success by identifying ourselves with that great I am first, before we have the interaction. And if you're dealing with difficult relationships or an intense meeting that you might claim ahead of this interaction, you might say to yourself, I am the truth in action. I am the truth in action. You activate that I am. I am harmony in action. I am harmony in this instance. I am whole. I am intelligent. Integrity lives within my mind. I am the light of understanding. I am loving and accepting. I am expanding the joy of life. So purposely set this intention before your interaction. You can do it even on a telephone call. You can do it on a text to yourself, right? A high consciousness will usher in the highest consciousness of all concerned. Did you hear that? A high consciousness will usher in the highest consciousness of all concerned. Our light gives permission for the light of others to express freely. How about that? Yeah. So pause for just a moment before entering any room and claim your divine light shining brightly to all. See, you're hooking up right away. You're identifying with that Christ consciousness, with that I am presence, with God, the divine, the universal cosmos, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Identify yourself with that first. And you will bring peace and harmony to all that you interact with, even if it's just for a split moment. That will change their day. That will change their life. You can't have your energy changed and not have your life changed. You cannot be aware of it, but it will change you. It will change other people. It will set you up for success in meetings and meeting with people and entering rooms and having phone conversations. I am the light of the world. Maybe you should say that. I am the light of the world. Do you believe it?
Yes.
I am the light of the world. This claims the power and the presence of God within you to be your very presence right now. Isn't that so exciting? The presence of God within me is my very presence right now. And I want to shine brightly for all who need it. What a beautiful gift we give to each other. I see that happening so much here at CSL. Number 3, practice feeling the presence I am. Okay? We got to go beyond just thinking about it. We got to go beyond just talking about it. You have to actually practice feeling the presence I am in your mind, in your heart, and your body every chance you get. First thing in the morning, open your eyes and use the power of I am to set your day. I'm alive! How about that? That's miraculous in itself, isn't it? Because I'm not really beating my heart the whole night thinking, all this stuff. I'm not really doing that. And I wake up and I'm alive. I'm refreshed. I'm renewed in that very moment. I'm vital. I'm whole and ready for a new day. Does anybody say that when they wake up? Just checking.
Good morning, God.
There you go. There you go. It's a great place to set your day right away, right? The goal is to gradually shift from identifying with your thoughts and ego to recognizing that underlying sense of I am. Shift away from the story about yourself to the truth of who you are. We all have stories about ourselves, and we've talked about upgrading those as well. Well, just for a moment, set your story over here. You can pick it up when you go out the door. You can have it back. But for just a few moments, identify yourself with that great I am with some really powerful I am affirmations, okay? I like to write affirmations down, and I like to put them in all kinds of obvious places. In the kitchen, when I'm cooking, in the bathroom, on the mirror, when I'm brushing my teeth, everywhere around. And it can be something as small or short as I'm alive, I am whole, I am happy. Whatever it is you would like more of in your life is the right I am statement for you. Our biggest problem is we forget. We forget to say it. We have all these other things going on out here that we need to give attention to, which is a good argument for simplifying your life some. But to spend, just look at it on the wall over there. Oh yeah, I am that, right? So very, very powerful. The truth of who you are a beautiful embodiment of life. You are a beautiful embodiment of life. It doesn't get much better than that. So feel into that. Feel this beauty as you. Feeling the presence. Number 4. Choose a common occurrence to remind you of the I am presence. So a common occurrence in the world, okay, our 5 senses, something that happens, not too much, but some. And I have used for years geese flying, because around here especially, it's something that doesn't happen all the time, but it happens somewhat often. And as soon as you hear the geese overhead, take a pause to feel the deep connection of presence within you. It's a reminder. Oh, geese, feel the presence within me. Feel the presence and your connection with the geese and with everyone and everything around you. just for that moment, the geese are reminding you. They're squawking. Or maybe seeing a butterfly. How about that? Something that happens kind of often, but not so much that we start taking it for granted and stop noticing it. Does anybody ever not notice a butterfly? Somehow they're just like fabulous all the time, right? When you see a butterfly, it's a reminder to recognize your connection with all things in spirit. Just a simple one, an I am statement. I am connected with life. So another common occurrence is, and I don't know about for you guys, but maybe to say grace before a meal. A simple grace could be, I'm grateful. I am grateful. But remember that we're actually feeling grateful, not just reciting words that we learned a long time ago. We're feeling. It's better to have short words and big feeling than big words and no feeling at all. And what a high and holy practice it would be if we felt grateful not just before meals, but before we put any food in our mouth. Can you be that mindful? I invite you to try that this week. Before you put any food in your mouth, recognize the gratitude for that. We're mostly mindless when we put food in our mouth, aren't we? So, and you could even claim your perfect health as you put food in your mouth. And you know what happens when you do that? Maybe I'm going to put a Twinkie in my mouth, right? And all of a sudden I claim perfect health. That's not going to line up very often. If I do that over and over again, I am just simply going to lose my desire for a Twinkie. Because I have been telling myself the opposite of that. I am healthy, whole, and complete. I am health right now. And putting that Twinkie in my mouth, I know, and my body knows, because we have been, that's one of our agreements here. Junk food is bad food. It's an agreement on earth, right? We all have that within us. So those two things aren't going to line up. And the thing that will win out, you're just going to simply lose your desire for that Twinkie. Because it's not in alignment with who you claim to be. I am health. Let's see. I am the strength of the life force in this food. I am the strength of the life force in this food. That's a good one to say when you're going to eat junk food. Right? And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. Okay? I am the strength of the life force in this food. What is the strength of the life force in this food? You're going to be grabbing for food that is alive. Salads, you're going to be grabbing for that. And then feel that life force as your very presence. This is such a simple, tiny little practice wrapped up around something we do so often. We eat, right? So the I am presence is that divine spark or that higher self that resides within each of us. It's a direct connection to the divine source, and it benefits us as a source of power, guidance, and healing. Connecting with that I am presence can be understood as a way to tap into our inner source of strength and wisdom. So right now, I just want to close with a gentle prayer. We're going to move into a song. I just invite you to relax and close your eyes for just a moment. Really relax your body, and we're going to anchor this presence of love into our conscious awareness this morning with this very small prayer. We know that our connection with that I am presence will help us. It'll help us move through our day with ease and grace and wisdom of that divine love. Anybody interested in ease and grace and wisdom? Let's hook up to the connection of that. Everyone breathe. Beloved, I am the divine spark within my mind, my heart, and my body. I now acknowledge your presence and your infinite potential. I know I am the expression of your perfect Christ pattern of wholeness. And I express that Christ pattern right now. I invite you to guide me, to illuminate my path, and to fill me with your wisdom and peace. I surrender to your will and trust in your loving guidance. May my life be a reflection of your light and love. I'm grateful for this connection. I am grateful for your unfailing love and for the opportunity to grow and evolve. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the great I am. And so it is. And now I relax and I smile and I just let it be so.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment here, to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
All right, let's all sing it out now.
God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you found, everything you know, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. 'Cause you are the very breath I breathe, and your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you.
All right, as the ushers come forth, this is our time to participate in the spiritual practice of the law of circulation. So if you'll take your gift in your hand and know that I am a part of the circulation of the abundance of the divine. And it is from this place of unlimited circulation that I do my part participating and bringing that wealth to all. And our affirmation:
abundance flows into my life in surprising and miraculous ways every day.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice, the spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice, the spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice, the spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world.
And these gifts are greatly blessed as they go forth, shining their light, enhancing our community, our country, and the world. And so it is.
With a grateful heart and a grateful mind, I offer this sacred prayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you, thank you. I think we're ready for our monthly contemplation. So let's read this down all together here. My presence is powerful and positively influences those around me. I am a source of inspiration and pure strength in every interaction. I changed it on here.
I release and I let go. Let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am arrayed in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
My presence is my power.